videos here in case this one doesn't let me say some of this stuff. Oh, I better readjust myself here. Ah, there, everything's sliding around. Yeah, anyways, I love you guys. I have a bad cold. I'm prepared with some old napkins that I found in case of emergency. But I really want to talk about the Da Vinci Code Revisited, because I was talking to my sister this morning, Lisa and Linda, and she brought up a couple of good points. So I was like, just questions. And so I kind of filled her in what my opinion was. So I thought I'd share it with you. Because again, I just recently watched the Da Vinci Code again, and well, bits and pieces. I won't say all of it, but first of all, let's talk about what that whole entire movie is about. It's about hiding the ultimate lie on Earth, and that is the mortality of Jesus Christ. And if you go and um like, just to their theories, like, just the reason why I'm bringing up this show is because I really question what is our really real history. So that's why I use movies, because it helps people put it into perspective, not because I think it's actually, like, just what are they telling us. So in the Da Vinci Code, they basically told us that there was more than one bloodline of Christ, and that was the ultimate lie, and that going back to Constantine days, this is a fight between paganism and Christianity. And reading a whole pile of people's posts, and one was Whiplash, this Easter weekend, and moving forward 13 days into, like, we're still in the Orthodox, we'll be in the Orthodox Easter, I think, after this Easter. So what's happening now is very similar to the persecution of Christ and the timeline of Christ's crucifixion. That's the way the planets are lining up in a crucifixion format. So basically what I'm getting at is the rise of femininity and where we are on the map, and what's been happening in all of these things are, like, basically like the movie Inferno, if anybody's seen that. And now we're coming up to, I bet you, Angels and Demons, where the Pope dies. And how, what's going to happen. I don't think we're going to go through what that movie says we're going to go through, because or things that we have done with past popes, because of all of the story that is coming out in the news. So I wanted to say, on a side note before I forget, on the BBC today, this is very important, you guys. So I'm in Canada, as you may know, and on the BBC today, which my neighbor watches, they said they were literally talking about the Wagner Group. Now, if people don't know who the Wagner Group on Telegram, no lie, Wagner Group on Telegram. And then they were going through what the Wagner Group was actually reporting on the war in Ukraine, and they were geolocating those actual pictures and bringing them up. And I was like, you say what? Like, yesterday, when the whole indictment thing was going on, firstly, my theory, 34 buildings are going to come down. Just a thought. Maybe, hopefully, by the rods of God on the same day. Wouldn't that be majestic? Whiplash thinks that maybe we'll on 411, which is information here in Canada. What's the 411? It's also my friend's birthday. But we're supposed to get the boop. Maybe. Who knows? So, on a side note, yesterday I saw a moose, a female moose in the city. Do you know what moose stands for in totem medicine? Let's just drop this on you. And by the way, it was my friend's first moose sighting ever. Oh yeah, let me get to, don't forget to remind me to talk about what's on the Twitter, okay? So moose medicine, where would we be again? And then I saw a mouse today. Ugh, I don't like mice, but moose medicine was interesting. Okay, you guys ready for moose? Awakening, camouflage, death, elders, energy, ideas, life, magic, movement, self, self-esteem, self-respect, soul, speed, strength, thoughts, timing, truth, and wisdom. Yeah, I haven't had a cold for a really long time. Don't worry, I'm doing the lemon and honey and all of that stuff, hot drinks, and I'm mostly resting. So the mouse medicine, I gotta put my glasses on because this is just a lot today. It's a lot. Okay, attention, awareness, cleanliness, contracts, details, discovery, fastidious, focus, grounding, guidance, innocence, innuendo, invisibility, lessons, modesty, quietness, resourcefulness, scrutiny, shyness, stealth, understandness, and voraciousness. There's a big one. So I always think about it, as Moose is my spirit. Sorry, I'm just reading some of these. Don't have Telegram. Okay, so Kim asks, don't have Telegram, not sure what the Wagner group is. The Wagner group on Telegram is a group of Russian soldiers that go and take down AZI groups and these dirtbag human traffickers. So that's who they are. And Telegram is actually an excellent app, although I do feel they do screw with people's numbers. So I'm just doing this YouTube video because I know it was either between YouTube or Facebook. Facebook, actually, I get way more views on my Facebook lives than I do on YouTube any day of the week. I don't even know why I'm on here, just because I love you guys on YouTube. So, but people don't have Facebook, so I don't know what to do. Anyway, so let's go back to the Twitter here for a second. So, Mr. Trump's, President Trump's speech at Mar-a-Lago, as many people pointed out, actually I noticed last night and I pointed it out when we were watching it happen live, was the gold fringe flags in the back. And then I didn't really pay attention to the ones on the stage, but there wasn't any. Interesting. Interesting. And in other news, Russia paid off all of Africa's debts. So, gee, who looks like bad guys right now? People asking for money or people giving money? I don't know. I think obviously it's turning around. 3 congressmen introduced gold standard bill to stabilize the dollar's value. Lots of things shaken for sure happening. Blackout Calm was on the news on Fox News. I love all of the Spanish, like all of Donaldo Trump's Trumpo's page. It just cracks me up. every day. Lots of planes flying the other day. The other thing is, what do you call it? Um, McDonald's was one of the things that was up on Whiplash's page for buying, but they also laid off a whole bunch of people. So, without telling, or yeah, that's pretty much the change that's going to be rolling over. Now, there was a thing that my sister had asked me about stuff that's maybe a potential threat to humanity. Another thing gonna happen. Um, do I believe that? No, but I do think that there, like, I've always believed that we win no matter what. No matter what, because of, if you think about it logically, time is an illusion. And everything we do in now time affects the past and the future. So, what if everything we've been told about everything, including the Bible, is a lie? Is a lie. What if Jesus didn't die? What if all of the things that we do now affect then? I don't know, and then affect our future. We got to put all of these things into perspective, I think, now. And I think the cycles come as far as like the like solar, I mean, like, you know what I mean, the like it's in the stars, astronomy. So these things happen on a cyclical basis, and changes made based on the energy produced in now time, to me. So if you're thinking about um, heaven on earth all the time and having dreams about heaven on earth a lot, then you're kind of, I think, remote viewing or whatever, but you're also creating that in this moment. So I don't try and delve too much into the past, but anyways, these are just my random thoughts. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. So, what else was I going to say? Oh, yeah, the news is basically going to be hanging themselves very quickly. One station says that the whole indictment, there are no copies of any, or like indictments or anything in the courts at all for Trump. But now Stormy has to pay. So, this is like all a big show on how corrupt the courts are, to me, and how corrupt um like all of these people are, and their witch hunt. So it also is like really awesome when you hear like the news going, well, we're setting precedents for setting up for arresting former presidents, and people don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah. So yeah, many people are waking up. They think it's a big scam what's happening to Trump, for sure. So, what else? I'm just trying to read these messages really carefully, or really quickly. So, how do I buy your art? Oh, okay. Thank you for asking. Okay, so my Proton email that I gave you sucks. So email me at ravenmoonstone@outlook.com if you're interested in art. I was gonna put them up. They're way over there. I was gonna put them in frames to show you guys today. And if anybody wants prints of Trump, or of JFK Jr., or of JFK, then I will figure that out. We'll figure out the best way to get it to you. If you need me to print it and mail it, that's completely cool. That seems to be what people are most happy with. So if that's the way I have to do it old school, I can do it old school. If you live in Canada, it's an email transfer. If you live in the States, I do not do PayPal, so I'll have to give you my banking information to make a deposit. I don't really care. So I usually don't have any money in that sucker anyways. Yes. Uh, yeah. Kim says the new Speaker of the House was at press conference and he said they haven't seen any new information. And, yeah. Uh, this is all you're gonna see who's connected to who and who's good and who's bad really quickly, I think. And I also think that let's just throw this out there. And I've said it before on the show, and I reminded my sis this morning. Let's just say it was Podesta that gets arrested first. People are like, most people on the planet wouldn't know who that is, but most people surely know who Madeleine McCann is. And then it would be like a tornado of stuff. Or maybe it's Obama, first. He's a former president. I believe he's DAAD. Yeah, I hope I spelled that right. I'm very dyslexic. I put when I was typing out the hat company, I misspelt it and somebody corrected me. I'm like, you're lucky you're getting this information because I can't even think straight today. Must be good because the screen is flashing green. People wonder what that is if I'm screenshotting. No, it's not. It's YouTube. YouTube doesn't like what I say. And they make a lot of money off of me, you guys. They've been making so much money from me in 3 years. This is why I put it on Rumble right now. Do you know how much YouTube has probably made off of me? Well, I don't know. I made $5 or $58 in 5 months of my first 5 months on YouTube, and then they stopped monetizing my YouTube. And then everybody who watches my videos has to watch a stupid ad. So they're making money off of me. Oh man. And I've had millions of views on all of these YouTubes. This is why I still don't fucking use YouTube. It's a love-hate thing. It's gonna be gone soon. That's all I gotta say. So look at what I have. Unconditional love. Unconditional love. That's what we were talking about today. Oh gosh. The Serpent, which is about knowledge and healing and protection, asking for protection. You really do have to ask for protection all the time. And it's funny that one of the things, I use the cloak of invisibility when I'm out in public, and I'll talk about what happened yesterday here in the city. And then the Novice, which is innocence, beginner, ignorance, new skill to learn without practice, unstable curiosity. It's like a number 5. It's like things are getting, shaken up, but you're learning stuff. And it is really, honestly, if you put these together, we are learning a new way of healing each other and unconditional love and loyalty and sincerity while asking for protection. That's what this is all about. So, what was I gonna say? See, my mind is like today, just not there. Not there. I'm like out there. So I answered about the email and art. I talked about the Wagner group. I talked about the Da Vinci Code. I talked about... Yeah, you guys should go rewatch the Da Vinci Code, actually. Like, detach from the skin bag that plays the characters. I have a long time ago. And, I've, honestly just think these people are all robots. I don't participate in any energy towards anybody that's not in my near thing. Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yesterday, there was a stabbing on the transit. In the morning or somewhere around the transit or somewhere. I've never seen so many police in Calgary on the transit. I saw 9 cop cars almost at every stop. Cops riding now, the train station. These are the end of days. So people, please protect yourselves. Please, that's what that protection card's all about. Wrap yourself in a divine light and love bubble. Make sure you're being very safe and stuff, because now people are gonna start being angry. Actually, I was taking a picture. I gotta show you this. Took a picture of the C-Train platform news yesterday, or whatever they call the freaking shit they pump out on the thing, and you guys are all gonna laugh because this is the dipshit I yelled at. Anybody who's watched my channel since the summer of 2021 will laugh, okay, if you're from Alberta. So Rachel Notley came to Calgary on July 5th, 2021, and was having a big shindig down by Peace Bridge, and I went and shamed her all the way across. Me and Ryan from Calgary Freedom were relentless. Like, Mr. and Mrs. Claus went crazy on this dipshit. It wasn't even her, but the things we said were priceless. And actually, that video that I did, there was over 1,000 people that watched that video live when I came home from that incident. People were howling. If you remember it, there was 1,000 people who watched it. It got yanked within 45 minutes of me putting it up there. It was so awesome. So anyways, sorry about the Rumble video. I keep like looking down at my phone and my hat goes over the thing, and then, but you know, you get, anyways. But it's got a picture of Rachel Notley, and these clowns are phoning all the time. And then, but the banner underneath, okay, this is what made me laugh out loud. I don't normally show my emotions, but I was like a crazy person. And I burst out laughing. She was our former premier or some shit. I don't know. I don't care. Anyways, it says, I gotta put my glasses on because it's hilarious. Canadians should be better informed on how to spot fake news. EU officials say. What? But get a load of this. I have to show you it. If you didn't actually see it, you probably wouldn't believe it. Okay? Same video monitor, standing there waiting for the train. If you can't see what it says Teenage Dick. Shakespeare's Richard III meets high-stakes high school drama. Why in the F do you need to name it that? I'll wait. Because you can't. But anyways, these headlines were priceless nonetheless. So I wanted to show you the moose. I'll zoom in on the moose. It was only about a year old. There we go. Isn't that cute? So cute. I was like, holy shit, there's a moose. I jumped up so fast. So I've seen a lot of animals here. It's amazing. It's very nice. So what else was I going to say? Yes, Christ consciousness perhaps this weekend, or maybe we have to wait a couple 13 days after that. Read the posts that I posted from Whiplash's page, because I posted it once and then I clicked on the link, screenshot them from the previous years. And so you think about the loop of information that comes around, and then it has meaning now. Do you, like, so on the deltas, you know, like yesterday it was there was, I think, 20 posts that were at least on the delta of yesterday on the 4th. I think there was maybe one, I don't even know what day we're on. I think we're on the 5th. And tomorrow's the pink moon. So there's a lot of stuff going on. But I do see it's gonna just kerslap all of a sudden come out, and it's gonna be amazing. So just breathe, remain calm, get lots of rest. I am very much trying to remain calm and get lots of sleep. Trying not to pay too much mind of stuff. Like, I feel like all of this stuff that's been coming out for the last year or so is more or less confirmation of research and stuff that I've done in the beginning of my videos. And so I feel like I should be relaxing now a little bit and watching the movie play out. So from screaming on the streets of 17th, Trudeau's a pedo, and all my friends who did that with me, kudos. You know, we just went out there together. That was amazing times. You know, I think about all the fun that, was, before it wasn't fun. The fun before it wasn't fun for me. So I usually can only expend so much energy doing those things, and then I'm tapped out. So, but I want to just send a big thank you and a big note of gratitude to every single person who's watched every one of my videos, and or even some of the videos, and has appreciated anything I've had to say, or my opinion, or any of that stuff. So I'm super, super sincerely grateful. I am really grateful. And I can't wait to the moment where we don't even have to travel to talk. It'd be like, hey, remember I made those comments on your video, and I'll know exactly who you are. Like, because the download will allow me. Like, I am you, you are me. So it's just like another part of our organism brain coming to into self. So I'm just gonna read a couple more comments. Oh yeah, I did go on Twitter. Thank you for reminding me. But that's what I was talking about, was the Twitter stuff that's happening. I'm not sure if it's going to be the person we think is going to be happening to give us the tweet. Maybe, I hope so. But I do have a good laugh on Twitter from time to time, especially what's that dipshit's name who thinks he's like Audrey Hepburn? What's Dylan somebody? The new spokesman for, yeah, spokesman for Nike's women's fashion. That just sums it up right there. All this guy is doing is showing you that all the people that we thought were chicks, or a lot of them, weren't female, like Victoria's Secret. That's what's happening right now. Yeah, Dylan. Oh, well, thank you guys for watching. No matter how long, we need your charts. Yes, once I'm feeling better, I'll do another chart, but I think it's going to be like a snowball of information. Oh yeah, here, let's just go to we'll end on a funny note. Spanisho word of the day. I haven't read this yet. Budweiser. She says she's a woman. Adam's apple so big. She says she's a woman, but Wiser apple, Adam's apple so big. Oh my God, that's funny. I like the butternuts one. Butternuts say different. Oh gosh, so funny. Anyhow, but that's all I wanted to say today. I don't really have much to say other than take care of yourselves and keep yourselves calm in the storm. And yeah, uh, just go take care of yourself. Like me. Take care. I love you. It always takes a second.